Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Thursday the 2nd of November. In this video we're going to look at the charts on the euro against the US dollar, which in TradingView has the code EURUSD. What we'll see is that the consolidation has brought us back below the 200-week moving average. That now becomes resistance. There's question marks whether this downtrend we're in at the moment is a flag in an uptrend on the euro. We've got negative momentum, but the 4-hour is showing some signs of bottoming. I'd sell into any short-term rally. Let's look at those charts. So here we are on the weekly, so each candle represents 1 week. The intro probably sounded very confusing because there's mixed pictures coming out of the Euro USD. You can see that we've had this consolidation. That did find support early in October from the 200-week moving average. However, we've gone back below that. This is the red line, the 200-week, presently at 1.1673, and that becomes a key resistance level now. In fact, you can see that we have hit it this week before subsiding somewhat. So that's key resistance from the 200-week. We didn't find any support from the rising 20-week. That will start to roll over, but obviously this is a weekly moving average, so it will take time before it's moving downwards. And in fact, it was positive that we had a golden cross as the 20 crossed the 50 back in June. So this could be a flag in this bull trend, but we just need to wait and see. Momentum on this weekly is looking slightly negative. We're still above 50. It's presently, the RSI is presently 53.64, but the MACD are rolling down, so are indicative that the upside momentum has been lost. Moving on to the daily picture, and here you can see that we on this consolidation we have rallied into resistance from the moving averages, and that has held. So we've got the downtrend in 20 and 50. They did create a bearish cross on the 6th of October as they moved down, and they're creating barriers on any rally. You can now see we're below them, so they're pushing down. The momentum again is negative. We're below 50. Presently 40.74. There's a slight bottoming picture here, which we'll talk more about when we look at the 4-hour chart, but it's below 50. MACD tracking below 0 and tracking down, and are still indicative of negative momentum and are shouting a sell. On the 4-hour, if you look at the RSI here, you can see that we have had this bottoming feature. It's rising, the RSI, indicating upside momentum is increasing. Very short term, this may allow us, now that we're back above the 24-hour average, which is moving up, that will give support. That could push us towards the resistance of the 50, which is 116.89. However, I would suggest that would be the limit, or certainly this resistance level here, 117.35, where the 50 will still be moving down. That they would be key resistance, and I wouldn't expect those to be broken in the short term. MACD as well are indicative of some slight upside momentum, and they have actually started just to be a buy, which indicates to me that we may get that move up in the short term. Looking at the support and resistance levels, resistance, as I said, 200 week 116.73, and then at 117.46 from the 20-day, with supports at 116.37 and 116.06. So that's been TA for traders, having a look at the euro against US dollar. The conclusions are that we're back below the 200 week, which does become resistance. We need to know, is the present downtrend a flag? Only time will tell. Negative momentum is visible. Perhaps 4 hours indicative of a bottom, but I would sell into any short-term bounce. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, please do click that link. You then get email updates when I come out with new videos. If you go onto bulletin boards, please post this video on the bulletin board. Let's get the TA for traders message out there. I'll put a disclaimer on the screen as I finish the video. Please do read it. It emphasizes that these videos are not an investment recommendation. They're just my opinions and for education or educational purposes. Thank you.